This is the Full Court Press. It is Friday, and I am glad you are able to join us. I'm John Reynolds. This is Trey Whitting, and to be honest, everybody, looking at the lineup of matchups for tonight, I have seen more impressive lineups for Friday night games on the Full Court Press, but we ended up with some extremely close basketball games, and sometimes that's good, Trey, to have a nice surprise, right?
Absolutely. Let's get into it. I'm ready.
I am ready also. And as I just said, every now and then we go to a basketball game and we get an outcome that really just totally comes out of the blue. We have that tonight. Did this happen at Brogdon Hall with New Hanover versus Topsail? Well, the Pirates are winless in league play. New Hanover is tied for first place. New Hanover tied for first, and we're going to head to Brogdon Hall right now. And the Cats are in white. Topsail is in road black, Trey. Topsail trailed by only 1 point at the break. This is second half action.
And this was a great game. Here you see Alec Baker breaking down the defense, splitting the ball screen, strong finish at the basket. He had a great game tonight, John.
Hayden Egger says we've got to stop these Topsail Pirates, and what does Hayden do right here? He scores.
Yeah, and you gotta love Hager. He's a great inside-outside player for the Wildcats.
This is early fourth quarter action. Topsail on the move, looking to score some more against the Cats. This is Johnny Tartaglione.
Doing what shooters do. They make big shots. Not only take big shots, but they also make them. Great shot by Johnny.
1 point lead for Topsail. It is still a 1 point lead, and the call goes against the Pirates. Jamie Rochelle does not like that call.
That was questionable, John. We'll talk about that in a second. But right here, Freddie Taylor coming off the double drag screen, being a big-time player, huge shot there, John.
It was huge because the Cats trailed by 2, but that three-pointer puts New Hanover up by 1 with just a few seconds left, and here's the final play of the game.
Oh, boy, here's another questionable call. He called jump ball there. I'm not sure about that one, John.
Well, not necessarily the final play of the game, but the final play where Topsail has a really good shot at getting a good shot off. Here comes the desperation shot for Topsail, down by 2. This one has to go. It's kind of a wing and a prayer. It does not go in. The Cats survive at Brogdon Hall. Your final score is 54-52. New Hanover over Topsail. The Wildcats win by the skin of the teeth. Look at the players shaking hands right here. The Topsail players kind of in disbelief. The New Hanover Wildcat players say, "We will take it." We just showed the 2 calls, and we don't want to hark on it too much, but essentially the Topsail irate fans may have a little bit of a point to make tonight, Trey.
I agree with you, John. I mean, I have a lot of respect for the referees. They do an incredible job. But those 2 plays that we saw, you know, the illegal screen as well as the jump ball, they're definitely questionable plays.
Topsail can, I hate to use the moral victory, but they got to feel good about the way they came into Brogdon Hall and played New Hanover tough down the end. They had a shot to win at the end, but the Cats win on their home court against Topsail. All right, let's go back to Brogdon Hall right now to check out the first place girls team in the Mid-Eastern Conference. It is New Hanover, Trey, getting off to a 24-0 lead against the Pirates. That was Ayanna Cotton scoring, and on this next play we're going to see from early first half action, it is going to be the Cats on the break.
That's right. This is what Hanover does. They get the ball out in transition. They run. Here's Ayanna Cotton again, passing to Michelle Jacobs. We mentioned her last week. All the hard work she put in the offseason, we're seeing it coming to fruition now. Again, like I said, she spent countless hours in the gym working on that jump shot. Here we're going to see her here, nailing the mid-range shot. Great job
from the corner. It is good. 14 points this evening for Michelle. She led her team in scoring. It was not close. Your final score from Brogdon Hall in this one is 59-18. The boys' game at Brogdon Hall was close. The girls' game was not. All right, our next stop is going to be South Brunswick High School, Boiling Spring Lakes to be exact. We've got the Hoggard Vikings. We've got the South Brunswick Cougars. Let me just tell you that this was one physical girls basketball contest between the Cougars and the Hoggard Viking girls. We were told there was a skirmish between a few of the players. Some would say it was even a fight. Hate to use that word on the Full Court Press. Apparently the girls got tangled up after a collision at the wall under the basket. One player got escorted out that we did see. Not sure if there were more escorts. Regardless, as expected, Hoggard won this one 66-48 with Lola Lovett leading the way with 16 points. All right, let's stay in the same gymnasium to check out the boys' game. Hoggard has 9 consecutive victories over South Brunswick in this rivalry contest, so to speak. Hoggard has a 5-game winning streak overall, and that is South scoring, and now we're going to see Robert Wilkerson of Hoggard, Trey.
And Robert Wilkerson had a great night tonight. You see him scoring in all 3 facets of the game in his highlight. There he was for a close-range shot. Here he is for a mid-range shot and the and one. And then we're also going to see a great penetration drive, mid-range shot here, but we're going back to my man, Robert Wilkerson, for the three-point shot here.
It is good. 53-35 is your final. The Vikings remain in a tie for first place in the Mid-Eastern Conference. Dustin Dorsey has a post-game report. Take it away, Dustin.
Dustin Dorsey here at South Brunswick High School, where the Hoggard Vikings just took one on the road against the Cougars, and I'm here with player of the game, Rob Wilkerson. Rob, hey man, huge game tonight, 20 points. Talk to me about your performance and how you guys got this one done.
You know, we really struggled a lot in the first half, and we came to the locker room, really stressed our defensive intensity and, just taking good shots and running plays, through our offense and whatnot, and I just tried to take good shots and do what I had to do on defense to help my team win.
All right, Rob, man, thank you for joining us tonight. Great game at South Brunswick High School. For Rob Wilkerson, I'm Dustin Dorsey.
You're watching Full Court Press. Go Vikings.
Back to you guys.
Yes, you are watching the Full Court Press, and it seems like every time the Laney High School boys basketball team plays West Brunswick, it is a close, tight, competitive game. 2 weeks ago, the Trojans won a nail-biter in Bucktown. It was a rematch tonight in Charlotte, and Trey, simply put, this game was never close. That's Chris Bennett scoring right there for the Laney Buccaneers, but West came to play. West led by 14 after the first quarter. West Brunswick led by 20 at the half. The Trojans go on to win over Laney 64-36. Bit of a shellacking. West is now half a game behind New Hanover and Hoggard in the Mid-Eastern Conference in boys basketball. The Trojans will play Hoggard in Wilmington next Friday. All right, it is homecoming night at Wilmington Christian. Can the Patriots beat North Myrtle Beach Christian? Well, we are about to find out. This is fourth quarter action. Homecoming, close game from start to finish. Wilmington Christian scored 70 points, but they come up 5 points short. 75-70 is the final in this one. North Myrtle wins by 5 over the Patriots on homecoming night. All right, we have one more stop in the port city. That is still ahead. After that, we branch out a little bit. I hope we get a chance to stick around. We will be right back, and of course, a bit later, we'll have our play of the week. This is the Full Court Press. John Runnelman here. This is Trey Whitted, and we promised one more stop in the Port City, and here we go. It is Cape Fear Academy hosting Harold's Christian. This was a good one 2 weeks ago when they played against each other. It was a 2-point game. It was homecoming tonight, Trey. It was festive. It was loud. It was packed. It was let me just say this. It was a low-scoring affair. When the winning team scores in the 20s and the losing team scores in the 20s, that's a low-scoring affair. The shooting percentages in this one just need to be thrown out. We do have a final score to report. 28-26 is your final score. The Harold's boys defeat Cape Fear Academy by 2. All right, that was the boys' game. We have coverage from the girls' contest as well. All right, it is still homecoming night, as we just saw the band, and now we have Cape Fear Academy trying to score in the paint there, Trey. That was good.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, great mid-range shot there. It was awesome.
And Harold's Christian on the free throw line, and we're going to give them a little love because when you hit your free throws, that counts as a point. That's 2 points. Harold's Christian and Cape Fear Academy, a little bit more scoring in this one. 47-36 is your final score. Harold's Christian defeats Cape Fear Academy. All right, thanks to the students at the Columbus Career and College Academy, we have video of Whiteville versus West Columbus. This is the girls' game. That's Rihanna Goodman on a breakaway, Trey.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice reach layup. Then we see her here cutting to the basket, finishing strong with the and one.
She plays for West Columbus, but let's check out Brianna McClellan. She plays for Whiteville.
Oh, Brianna coming off the pick and pop, nailing the three-point shot. Then we see her again doing it off the dribble. They don't close out on her, give her a little space. She nails it.
Boy, you got that one down. It looks like you were at the game tonight in Cerro Gordo, but you were not. We've got video thanks to the students there, and your final score is 39-25. Wolfpack girls defeat the Viking girls. All right, one more stop. It is the boys' game from the same gymnasium. I think we have a dunk. Jake Brownlee.
Jake Brownlee. This is the second week in a row he's had a dunk. I mean, that was off vert, as we would say.
He had a dunk for us last week. He had a good one tonight, and Sean Kirk coming alive for Whiteville.
Pull back behind the back. Stepping up at the top of the key, making it look easy.
Sean Kirk doing his thing for the Whiteville Wolfpack. Who wins this one? This was a pretty doggone close basketball game in Cerro Gordo. Let's check out the final score. It is Whiteville 61, West Columbus 55. All right, we have college hoops tonight. It is BCC versus CFCC. But first, let's check out the James E. Moore Insurance scoreboard. I want to thank our primary sponsor, O'Brien Service, and Corning Credit Union as well for their support. We have some college basketball to showcase from tonight, but first let's check out the high school basketball play of the weekend. We did not have time to show this one earlier, and it is a good one. Jalen Scott with the block, and then Jalen Anderson with a pass, and then Jahan Simmons off the glass. You show it and talk about it, Trey.
Oh, well, this is just great defense to offense transition. Awesome pass by Jalen Anderson there. This is just great execution.
Simmons gets credit for the 2 points, but these other 2 guys definitely contributed on the play of the week. Wildcats won this one over Topsail tonight. Your final score was 54-52. So on this play of the week, we have a block, a pass, and a shot. All right, let's head to the Schwartz Center. It is Brunswick Community College versus Cape Fear Community College. Alonzo Tyson is a player. We're going to see him with a block shot. He had 2 tonight. Here is one of his 2 blocked shots. And Trey, Alonzo Tyson can also get down the basketball court.
Oh, he can. And you have to love when a big guy can run the floor like this and finish at the basket, showing great athleticism tonight.
On the assist on that play, that was Trey Bryant, former Hoggard Viking Trey Bryant. You know, the Sea Devils led by 15 at the half. They go on to win this one over Brunswick Community College, their main rival. Final score 103-82. So congratulations to the Cape Fear Community College Sea Devils. They are now 16-2 overall on the basketball season. Ryan Matlow, of course, their head basketball coach. And when Kevin Keats shows up to a basketball game, you know he's got to be looking at somebody, because he just doesn't go to a game just for the heck of it. But we understand Kevin Keats was there, and he was not the only college coach, because you know where sometimes they get their talent from?
Where's that?
The JUCO level.
That's right. That's right. And we had a couple JUCO players when I was in Marshall. Those guys, they bring a lot of leadership to a young team. And I'm sure Coach Keats was out there looking for some great talent.
And in case you did not know, we've said this before in the Full Court Press, but my good friend here, Trey Whitted, not only played basketball at Laney High School, that was several years ago. After graduating from Bucktown, you played D1 basketball with the Marshall Thundering Herd.
That's right.
Is that right? You wore a lot of green, didn't you?
I bled green.
A lot of green. That'll do it for tonight's Full Court Press. I want to thank you for watching. It was a lot of basketball tonight. Trey, we're going to get to do it again next week. Thank you for watching, everybody, on this Friday night. See you again next Friday.
CBS has a new home on WWAY.